I chose the Small HD 502 because I needed the facility to input SDI and HDMI video signals. Working from two Canon LPE6 batteries gives you about 4 hours recording time, which is absolutely fantastic. The Full HD 1920 by 1080 screen is the best I have seen in a long time, and all my clients have been very impressed with the screen quality. The first time I used the Small HD 502 in anger was on a 7-day feature film about a whiskey distillery in Pitlochry. During the shoot, it became apparent that the hairdressers and makeup team were more than impressed with the 502.
What it did was it gave me a better insight to what was happening with the hair. It gave me a better close-up to it so I could see exactly any little detailed, intricate hair that was needing to be put back into place. So it allowed me to probably fulfil my job a little bit better.
And that was probably due to the detail on the screen itself, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Because you had so much close-ups, you could sort of zoom into it. You could see the outlines of it, you could see anything that was needing to be tweaked, and also being able to take a snapshot as well, so that if there was any areas for continuity, you could snap it and then you had that exact photograph there.
During the shoot I was sent the side finder, which is for the Small HD, and basically it fits on like that. And Bob's your uncle, you have a viewfinder now. And the fantastic thing is, it is very sharp indeed. I have used this only yesterday, and I was very impressed with the quality. If I just look at that red door in the 502 with the side finder, and then looking at it in the viewfinder itself that came with the camera, the side finder wins hands down. Now, it is remarkable, there is more detail. It is sharper, the colours are better, so it just proves if you buy something like the Small HD with the side finder, you can actually almost replace the viewfinder that comes with your camera. About a week after the distillery shoot, version 2 firmware was released with some stunning additions. First was 3D LUTs downstream. Send your 3D LUTs downstream to the next monitor or device in line so your client or director can see a finished product. Basically what happens is, when you're filming with, say, S-Log or V-Log, you get a very wishy-washy, grey-looking image, and if you send that down to the director, he's not going to be too happy because the picture's going to look horrible. So what you do is you can now have the facility via the actual Small HD itself to send a finished, what looks like a finished picture, to another monitor apart from the Small HD itself, and that's a fantastic new feature. The next feature that I'm really chuffed with is cross conversion. You can now feed an HDMI signal into your monitor and output it via the SDI, or feed an SDI signal into the monitor and output it through your HDMI. Now, as a feature, that doesn't sound brilliant, but if you actually get any monitor that you've bought within the last 2 or 3 years, 9 times out of 10 you're not able to plug in an HDMI and output it via your SDI. So this is major, and more manufacturers will have to keep up with Small HD if they want to compete. Another fantastic feature is to be able to save your profile to the SD card. In other words, you can save your current monitor configuration to an SD card, which is, absolutely fantastic. It's a bit like a picture profile in a camera, and in this case it's your monitor profile. That is a fantastic new feature. Another interesting feature in version 2 firmware is the ability to now capture the image with the LUT applied, and that is very useful, especially for the director, because you can now send that, say, via email, and he can have that image in front of him and say to the guy who's editing, that's what I want it to look like. The features I like most about the Small HD 502 are as follows. I love the picture quality and the ability to take JPEGs for continuity. Runs a good half day on 2 batteries. The side finder is a fantastic feature. The ability to cross convert is brilliant. not a feature I have seen on any other monitor. The killer feature, of course, is the ability to send a LUT to another monitor. That beats the competition hands down.